Well, hello all you YouTuberians, if that's the way it's supposed to be said. YouTuberians. Anyway, welcome back to the Bison Workshop. I'm Bob, and I just couldn't wait. Today is a score video. Really soon. This is the soonest I've ever had a score video. Seems like I just had a score video. This one wasn't free, but it may as well been. I'm going to show you a picture right now. What do you think of that? In that picture, I get the bench, the drawers underneath the bench, which is a cabinet, it's a Craftsman cabinet, the vise, the Black & Decker grinder, and yes, even the shop light that was hanging on the ceiling that was lighting that bench up in that picture. I also got the I done forgot the name of that board. The board that's up against the wall, it has all the holes in a row. I just said it not 2 minutes ago. That came with it, and all the little clips that came to hook into it to hang stuff on. That'll go out in the building. The toolbox will probably go under the lathe, if I can get it under the lathe. I want it under the lathe, so I'm going to try to get it underneath the lathe and take that one and bring it back here and use it for the mill. I like to have something that's got little smaller drawers than what I have. I'm looking at it right now. It probably ain't going to work. But anyway, I'll go ahead and get started panning. I can't show you the cabinet until tomorrow or the next day. When I do the next video, I'll show you the cabinet all put together. Right now, I have my truck tore down and couldn't borrow the neighbor's van, so I had to get it in the car. I was not letting this deal go. He gave me all that for $25. The vise alone is worth $25, and I've been looking for a vise to put on the outside bench because, you know, sometimes I'm welding outside with the stick welder, and sometimes you need a vise to hold your work. So that was the reason I got it. And so I got it all in the car. I had to take it all apart, and I got the rifle done, the Benjamin Discovery, and I'll show you guys some pictures of that right this minute. When we come back, I'll show you everything that's going on, what we got today. Alright guys, we got this big long 4-foot tube light that I've been needing because the one that's right here, if you look, see how close this is to the edge of this? Look at that one back there. It's really far apart. These things are out way too far. And the other day one of them was smoking. So I don't trust that light, so it's got to go. Alright. Then we got this vise. This is, like I said, this is what I was after, was the vise. So this will go out on the outside bench, and yes, this red paint is going to go. We're not going to leave that red. And believe it or not, even that's a Craftsman. The cabinet was a Craftsman. Trying to raise the money to get my truck back on the road. I'll tell you, it ain't easy getting that truck back on the road. So I sold my guitar, and I'm waiting for one more thing to sell: the guitar or the amp, the other amp I had, the big one, and the table saw. But there we go, we got a nice little vise. I'm tickled with it, man. Hell, I could probably clean that up and it'll look really good just the way it is. That's a 4-inch. I wonder if that'll come all the way out. My other one won't. But I bet this one will. Yep. Yep, it needs to come apart anyway. So we're going to take that apart. Clean it up. Alright. Then we got this. Black & Decker 5-inch grinder. And the first thing that's got to happen is these covers have got to come off. I hate covers on my grinders. And we might make a sharpening. We're going to use this for sharpening tool bits. And then I'm going to sell the 8-inch grinder, the Montgomery Ward, the one I restored. I'll just sell it 10 or 15 bucks and be done with it. But I'm going to use this one. But first we're going to test it out and see if it even works. It may not even work. I can't imagine this guy that I got it from selling me something that didn't work. It's quiet. It's definitely quieter than the other ones. Black & Decker Pecker Wrecker. You seen it first, right here on Bison. The cabinet's all tore apart, so I can't really show you that. The only thing I can do is let you guys rely on your eyes. And you can see it. Here, I'll tell you what, I'll throw another one up right here. So, that's where we stand. We're just waiting on parts for the truck so we can get started putting it back together. I've got all my parts underneath that towel back there. And I was going to do some chrome, but getting it back together is more important than decorating it at the same time. I want to kind of kill two birds with one stone. Just depends on whether I sell the table saw or the amp. If I sell the amp, then I can just get the clutches that goes into my rear end for the limited slip. If I sell the table saw, then I can get both the front and the rear chrome cover with the gaskets. I can get shocks that truck badly needs. I haven't yet to change them shocks since I've owned it, and I guarantee you the guys before me didn't change them either. It's so stiff you wouldn't even notice anyway, I don't think. Then I want to get a set of lug nuts because these here are just god awful rusty. They look terrible, and every time you turn around you got rust rolling off of this down onto my wheel, and I don't like that, man. That's not cool. So the first priority is the clutches. If I sell the table saw, then my next priority is going to be the clutches, the lug nuts first, then the shocks, and then a blade from a bandsaw, simply because the other one broke and I'm on my spare one, which was a used one. So can't live without my bandsaw. So that's where we stand as far as shop scores, and I'm tickled pink today. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Later.